Hello guys, here we're gonna learn how to do imaginary numbers. So the problem explains us I squared equals -1. So what is I to the 7? So if I squared equals -1, because as we can see here, -1, so I squared is -1 because -1, this is I, squared, cancel out these two, and it's -1, right? So that equals -1. So what's I to the 7th? I to the 7th, we can look at it, we can simplify it as I to the 4th times I squared times I, right? It's the same thing. As we know, I squared equals -1, so what is I to the 4th? So what is I to the 4th? I to the 4th is 1, because, as we can see, to the 4th is -1, -1 times -1, it's 1. We know already that I squared is -1, so -1 times I. So what is, because I is undefined, right? So what is 1 times -1? It's a -1 times I, it's -1 I. So this is equals to -I. So I to the 7th is equals -1. So for B, they're giving us -27. We can simplify it. First, we want the negative out because that's a problem, right? So we can say -1 times 27, which is the same thing as -27. But we already know -1 is the square root of -1 is I. So we can put that out. I 27, right? But 27 we can still simplify, right? Because what's the biggest perfect square root? What's the perfect root that multiplies 27? So 3 times 9, right? So we put I 3 times 9. So 9 is a perfect square, so it's 3, so we put that out. So I 3I, because comes from this one, and the remainder is 3. So that's the simplest way to write square root of -27, 3I square root 3. So for the last problem, we got, pick a new color. So for the last one, we got x plus 2I. Oh, my bad. And x minus 2I. Erase this, sorry. So we treat this as normal multiplication. So x times x, x squared. X times -2i, it's -2i x. Then 2i times x is plus 2i x. And 2ix times -2i, it's plus 2i times -2i. Right? So first we're going to simplify everything. So x squared, and this 2 cancels out because -2ix plus 2ix is 0, right? We already know that. But we have this plus 2i times -2i, which will gonna equal 4 I squared, right? Because 2 times 2 is negative, it's 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and I times I, it's I squared. So we get x squared minus 4 times, what is I squared as we saw it at the beginning? I squared is negative 1, right? So negative 1. And what is negative? Go here. So x squared. So negative 4 times negative 1. Negative times negative is a positive. So plus 4. And that's our final answer for C. Thank you guys.